Eddie's anticipated position in the fire department fell through due to a hiring freeze, leaving him with no choice but to become a rideshare driver, one who also happens to be quite chatty. On top of that, he had to part ways with his beloved truck in favor of a more eco-friendly vehicle, which sparked some intense emotions for both Eddie and the actor who portrays him. "I felt so bad for him while filming that scene," Ryan Guzman tells TV Line. "I know exactly how much that truck means to him. I understand why he's making the sacrifice. I know it's for the right reasons, but honestly, I didn't even have to act. It just sucked." As if things weren't tough enough, Eddie chose to keep his new job a secret from Christopher, only for his son to discover the truth in the most uncomfortable way possible, by unexpectedly ending up as a passenger in his father's car. Thankfully, Christopher appeared more understanding than upset. He later surprised Eddie at his new house, where they had an open and mature conversation about the situation, culminating in a heartfelt hug. "We're making progress," Guzman says of Eddie and Christopher's gradual journey back to stability. "There's still a lot of work to be done before Eddie truly feels like the father he aspires to be." Amid the chaos of his new life in Texas, Eddie frequently checked in with Buck via FaceTime. Buck, despite missing his best friend, encouraged him to stay and build a life for Christopher, rather than returning to the in defeat. It was undoubtedly difficult for Buck to say that, considering how much he wants Eddie back, but it also marked a moment of growth. After all, Buck had previously been warned that if he ever forced Eddie to choose between him and Christopher, he would lose. "I think Buck finally got the message," Guzman says, referencing their recent heated argument. "Nothing has ever come between Eddie and his son, except for his late ex-wife, which is so weird to say out loud. But at the end of the day, Buck just wants Eddie to be happy. He understands how much being Christopher's father means to him. So returning to LA isn't an option if Eddie can't fully reestablish his place in Christopher's life." However, one major topic was noticeably absent from Buck and Eddie's FaceTime conversations this week, perhaps the most significant of all. What could it be? Ah, yes, the moment when both Maddie and Tommy outright accused Buck of being in love with Eddie. And they didn't just imply it, they said it loud enough for everyone to hear. Guzman admits he hasn't had a chance to watch last week's episode yet, but he's heard some things. When asked about whether Buck does or doesn't have romantic feelings for his best friend, Guzman offers an intriguing perspective. That's his own obstacle to navigate. "I guess I can relate from personal experience. I've had friends in my life where it never even crossed my mind that they might have feelings for me, only to later find out that they did. And honestly, it did create a bit of awkwardness, more for them than for me. That's a tough internal struggle, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone."